Welcome fans to 2K Sports Tuesday night presentation of NBA basketball. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Charlotte, things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And, of course, the Pacers just need to take it a game at a time.
Yeah, seeing where the Pacers are, they haven't attracted any serious attention here in the early season. It's been the kind of average start that most had predicted.
I do think they're capable of more than what they've given so far. If this coaching staff is
no
right on track,
Pascal
and
Siakam
once they get a few more
replaces
games
this
under their
one.
belt, the wins will start to come.
Here's the starting group for the Charlotte Hornets. All out there with MP.
So they basically got a rookie center. So in their starting lineup, and then they've got Tyrese Halliburton as their only all-star.
Tyrese Halliburton is out there with Christie. Then it's Walker, and it's Brown in at the small forward position. Now both these teams, of course, Greg, strong and rebounding. Should be a battle out there.
Nothing easy in the bank, Kevin. Both front courts will be fighting for every possession when they miss.
The kick out to Walker. Fires the three. They get it back. Here's Bryant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
See, Ross Bryant, he's
First kick, good job to
he's a
take it
rookie
right at the D.
right now. I think he's number one in rookie of the year race right now. I'm pretty sure.
And he sinks the second.
Hopefully he turns out to be a star player. I'd like to see that.
Starting for Indiana, they won that game against the 76ers.
Because we all know Jaden Alexander will.
Here's Salon.
Honestly, Jaden Alexander's already a star out of the gate, if we're being honest.
Back to
Just
MB.
needs to develop more.
Shot clock at 5. Charlotte needs to get a shot. There's Ball with the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
This guy is always ready to shoot the three. LaMelo's so confident from distance.
Halliburton against Ball. Fires the 3. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Good. And Miller gets the assist. Ball's got 5 points so far.
Well, LaMelo ball on the catch and shoot game. He says, I can get off the ball as well.
Outside Walker. Screen by Bryant. And again, it's the Pacers 15.
And he's not going to miss that sort of opportunity from me.
MP outside. Outside Miller. Here's Salon. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer off line. Christie kicks to Halliburton. About 2 minutes play here in the first quarter. And that one, no good to start him off for the night. Down low. Back to MP. Here's Salon. He's been a go-to guy for them when they've needed offense. He's averaging 19 points a game. Ball surveying the defense. It's Miller on the way. From downtown. That Bangs in his first shot this game.
If you leave a teammate of LaMelo Ball that wide open, I promise you he will find him.
The Pacers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far. Here's Christie. 11 points last game. Here's Walker with the three. Miller grabs the miss. Hornets have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And when you think back to that Sabonis-Halliburton trade, Doris, it really worked out for both teams.
It's rare, Kevin, that you can talk about a quote win-win for both sides. Most trades are a little bit harder to evaluate because they involve more moving pieces. This was a straight-up one-to-one swap with young stars and positional fits for each side.
Halliburton and the Pacers can't get it to go. Charlotte in the lead. Allen trying to break free. Pass to MV. Here's Salon. 11 points last game. Now Allen. No good that time. Nice D from Bryant. Here's Christie. Good on the three-point shot. Christie's got his second basket of the night through 6 changes of the lead here.
Both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Outside, Ball. And again, the Hornets missing.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off the line.
And finished off by Halliburton.
Tyrese Halliburton saying, I'm not just a pure shooter, folks. I've got a little ups in my game.
Here's Ball. Following the score by Indiana. MP outside. Here's Salon. Off target with his three. Indiana leads by 4. Here's Brown. 11 points last game. And a wide open look for Halliburton. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
But if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
teammates has been remarkable. Fantastic and timely passing combined with his vision is something that all players should aspire to have.
Now, here's Ball. Boy, was he something else against Dallas. Will it go? Yep, it counts.
Oh my god, Tyrese Halliburton just got
He is
injured.
now 3 for 4 to start this game. Clearly.
Now I have to call timeout because of it.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
looks like Pascal Siakam's coming off the bench. Maybe he's not. Maybe he's playing. He's just coming off the bench. Might be wrong about him being injured. He might be just coming off the bench now for whatever reason. I don't know why I don't know why Jonty Billups would do that though. Like that makes no sense.
And now we go to our rookie leaderboard to get a check on the players at the top of the freshman class in assists over the last 10 games. Smith with it, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Right side to Walker. Pocket 6. Walker with the screen for Smith. The three-pointer, no good. Hornets trail by 5. Here's MP. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Well, that's just about tremendous focus by NP to make sure the play is completed.
In a moment now, look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pacers.
They look to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far, they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
And he comes up with the deuce. Warriors got 5 points so far.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
NP outside. Pass to Salone. Good. It is. This goes to NP.
Quality find there by MP to take advantage of the defense's weakness.
Outside, Walker. Back to Smith. On the way, Walker. He's got 5. Basket good.
And he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Miller outside. In the corner, it's MP. Pass to Salone. It doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. And you want to talk about winning recipes? These guys have 21 wins in a row. That's right, 21.
Almost mind-boggling that you could string together brilliant basketball over such a sustained period of time. Think about the focus that they have to bring nightly. Think about the commitment to grinding it out every single night, regardless of your opponent. Just absolutely incredible stuff.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agree. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And the Hornets making a change here. Porter's checked in. They throw good. Christie. How many games do you need to play, Greg, before you know who you are as a team?
You basically know already your identity, the pace you want to play at. Obviously, the development of the younger guys and your chemistry is always on one.
Miller with a wide open look. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 4 assists in the game. Now, here is Smith. Still yet to score. Here's Christie. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Pass to Porter. Takes it off the glass. And the Hornets lead by 1.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Here's Brown. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Back to Smith. Shoots. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
In the corner, it's MP. Miller side. It's the Hornets another three.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher. And coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against Dallas played phenomenal. He added 29 points and he did what he does best. He shared the ball and looked to get his guys going throughout the game. He ended up with a stat line he's no doubt proud of, and I'm sure he wants to replicate it again. Kevin?
Thanks for the report, DA. Great, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
Both teams will make substitutions. Let's take a look at the numbers for MP.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games. And he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
And now, David Aldridge has an update for us on Tyrese Halliburton. What's the news, David?
Guys, I was able to catch up with Indiana's head athletic trainers. Oh, that is not what you want to see. It sounds like it's a serious injury. Tough news for the momentum of the team at this stage of the season. That's all we've got for now. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Guys, the only thing we can wish for is that the prognosis isn't quite as bad as they're making it out to be.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I was really hoping for better news than that, but that does not sound encouraging.
No, I mean, this is a big blow, and it will force the team to make some adjustments, not just in terms of personnel on the court, but in terms of strategy.
Shots good by Miller.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Smith dishes to Walker. They can use a bucket. And Miller with the block.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage. Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Pacers trail by 11. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
To the middle from 8. And the big shot is good. So for the Hornets, their last game, a win against the Mavericks in Dallas. Well, Doris, before he started playing basketball, Siakam was on the path to priesthood. And with a lot of GMs in the NBA saying, amen, that he chose basketball.
Kevin, this young man actually attended a seminary and didn't pick up a basketball until he was 16. But even with that, he's built himself into an all-star and a champion. An incredible journey.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
54 seconds left here in the first quarter. Right side to Walker. Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league.
Wow, Pascal Siakam's numbers have dropped to 9.7. Maybe that's why.
Turning him into an all-NBA
Maybe
caliber
that's
player.
why Chauncey
I think the
Billups
value of
Pascal
Pascal
coming off the
Siakam
bench now.
is the
He
skill
is
set
no
on
longer
both ends of the
providing
floor.
that
He
same
can play
scoring punch
multiple
that he used
positions
to.
either end, and he can lift his team in any number of ways.
Hornets leading by 12. Pass to Daniel. Now here's Allen, covered by Siakam. NP outside. Miller outside. Good, and it's NP picking up the assist. And that's now 19 points from Brandon Miller. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And play stop is whistling what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Halliburton feeling it out a bit. Fires from deep. Doesn't go that time. And so it's Brandon Miller making highlights for the Charlotte Hornets. Score. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Hornets?
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
They've got Tyrese Halliburton, and it's Council in at the 2. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers.
A remarkable three-point shooter out of the gates in his NBA career, Tyrese Halliburton. Let him hear you.
And here's Miller. After Tyrese Halliburton was able to get the triple. Had the space there, but it's offline.
Normally, he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
Oh, no doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter play. Pass to Salone. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. A 3 from MP. MP showing the range.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Now, here is Halliburton. He's covered by Daniels. Halliburton outside. 5 to shoot. Pass to Siakam. Three-pointer. Halliburton, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
In the corner, Daniels. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Daniels has got his second bucket.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Siakam left side. Outside for Halliburton. Buries the long-range jumper. Halliburton's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Indiana.
Boy, he's putting pressure on the defense. That's 2 from downtown this period.
Here's Salone. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Well, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. What's the balance between information and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
The Pacers making a switch here. Smith is checked in. Halliburton outside for the 3. Hornets with the rebound. Allen's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And he chips it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a bit finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the bad basket, guys. Still shaky. And Solon gets it to go. Solon's got 4 points in the quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead. That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
To the paint. Kicks it out to MP. Lets it go from deep. Pacers with the rebound. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
And that's exactly what happened. Guys came off the bench ready to play. The offense didn't miss a beat.
And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. So right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And David, we thank you for that report. And a wide open look for Siakam. From outside, off the mark.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed. Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Now, here's Halliburton. 11 points in the game. From 13, it's hauled in by MP.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Driving to the basket. Solon. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 9 assists now tonight. Pacers trail by 20.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Hendricks. Last time, 14 points for him. Indiana again, missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Oh, great ball movement there.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Hornets shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And Halliburton's got the ball here for the Pacers. Pass to Christie. Back to Halliburton. On the wing, Walker. And no good. The tri-spell continuing for him.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Let's go. Tried to bank it in, but he missed. The Pacers shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively here. Pass to Bryant. Walker with the screen for Halliburton. And he's good on the free ball. Halliburton's got 9 points now in the quarter.
I'll tell you, the consistency of a good first quarter leads to an excellent second quarter, riding the wave here.
Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Ball with the bucket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
The Pacers shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
The Pacers making a switch here. Hendricks is checked in. Michael Porter, he's checked in for the Hornets. Wilkins comes in for Miller. Pocket 2. Here's Christie. 3-pointers off the mark. Charlotte leading by 22. Pass to Solon. Back to MP. Out left of the wing. Outside ball. And he wills that play and sinking right through off the back iron.
I think one of the things that makes LaMelo Ball also dangerous is his confidence. The jumper is pure.
A nice shot by Brown.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they got here in the first half.
And here is Ball. He's got 11. There's the triple. Gets rebounded by Indiana. Bryant's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside, Walker. Pass to Brown. Over MP. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Walker against MP. Trying to break that ice cold streak. Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got 9 points. Charlotte leading by 20. Here's MP. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 10 assists. Outside, Walker. Pass to Brown. And that one is hammered home.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Right side, Wilkins. And here is MP. For 3. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
On the perimeter, MP now so confident.
Here's Christie. He's got 9. Pass to Brown. Hits the front of the rim and out. Charlotte's gotten half their shots from 3-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Ball against Christie. Charity strike shot. Will not drop. He's shooting 3 for 8 and not happy about it. Here's Solon. Good, and the nice assist from Wilkins. 13 points in the game.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Christie the pass to Walker. Here's Brown. Covered by MP. He gets that one. Brown's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Solon. Wilkins outside. There's Ball with the 3. And Brown pulls it down. And Indiana shooting around 43% from the floor in the second quarter. 1:03 left in the first half. Here's Walker. Nice D from Porter. Hornets leading by 23. Here's MP. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, that's just a strong move to the basket. MP draws the contact. Exactly what you're looking for.
The Hornets have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. Free throw good, MP.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Siakam is checked in for Indiana. And both free throws good for MP.
Guys, for me, something you have to admire about MP is the tenacity he plays with. Every single moment he's on the floor, he's giving you his best effort.
It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
And I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Pass to Christie. Indiana moving the ball over. Brown's shot is off. Hornets shooting an incredible 64% from the field in this game. And it goes down 2 points. MP's got 19 points.
MP showing you he's not afraid to mix it up. Absorbs the contact, no problem.
Here's Christie. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Brown. Siakam with it. Over Porter. Shots good by Siakam. Siakam's got 4 points now in the quarter. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. It's Charlotte running away with this one. Live from Cambridge Fieldhouse, you're watching 2K Sports.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
Well, right now for Indiana, they've looked okay early on, but it's going to take a lot of work to get this team to the next tier. Plenty of competition ahead of them, and not much room for error.
And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the Hornets.
We knew they wanted to track me, and man, they got it. What a pace they've set.
Very hard to beat them at their own game. They wear you out, and we've still got a whole other half to go. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Brandon Miller has been sensational.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Setting the floor for the Hornets. They've got Miller. MP out there with ball. And there's Jared Allen. And it's Salon in at the 4. Bryant. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. And the basket by MP.
If I'm playing with MP right now and I have the basketball, I am finding that guy.
Outside, Walker. Hornets with the rebound. Miller's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Now, here's Halliburton. Walker a screen on ball. Halliburton for 3. Traps in the tray. Halliburton's got 17.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
And the foul on Jarris Walker. That's his first foul. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Allen with the screen for ball. And there's another one for the Hornets.
Well, that's just a smart move by LaMelo Ball. Uses the screen to shake the defender. That's nice.
Ball against Halliburton. Bryant a screen on ball. A nice shot by Halliburton.
Now, the numbers speak for themselves, but Tyrese Halliburton has shown you the versatility he has at the offensive end.
And Tyrese Halliburton, one of the best offensive players in the league, Doris. He's so fun to watch.
Yeah, this young man is special, and not only because of the flair and the skill as a passer, the shot-making ability. To me, it's the joy he brings to the game and how that joy lifts his teammates around him.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Pass to Christie. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. He's got 11.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Allen a screen on Halliburton. Here's Salon. From the wing. The rebound by Bryant. Bryant's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Halliburton passes to Walker. Halliburton against Allen. Now, here's Halliburton. Not a lot of room. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Christie. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. MP's got his 6th rebound on the night. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And a look now at the Hornets' upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Monday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Brooklyn Nets.
And they've been nothing short of spectacular at home this season. And given how hot they've been coming into this homestand, I expect them to continue the momentum.
Dyson Daniels checked in for Charlotte. Left side Walker, pass to Christie. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Now Halliburton. Three-pointer. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen. And here is our 2K leaderboard. These teams have been on fire over the course of the past 10 games. The Hornets number 1.
You have to be impressed with their shot selection. I mean, the discipline on that end and the unselfishness really is what allows those great numbers to show up.
Halliburton, he's open. Jared Allen grabs the miss. And so, MV will bring it up for Charlotte. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this start. We'll start a 3-game homestand with that game. Delano Banton's checked in. From the high post, he finds that one off the back iron and down it falls. Walker's got 19 points.
Listen, you give a good shooter that kind of look, and it's going to go in.
Ryan is out there with Walker. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. Then there's Christie. And it's Brown in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Pacers' 5. Now, here's MP. 6 on the shot clock. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. That's the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Indiana. Halliburton outside. Of course, we know how physical the NBA is, but can you talk to the importance of mental toughness as well, and what it means for a player?
Kevin, I don't think a player can be successful in the NBA, and certainly a team cannot, without some level of grit and mental toughness. And what does that mean? How does that manifest itself? It means handling adversity. It means overcoming a key injury. There's a toughness required to be amongst the smartest, most resilient players or teams in the NBA.
And a smooth shooting stroke off the catch. Porter clearly excels in those situations.
Back to Halliburton. Brian is screen on starts. Here's Halliburton. It's hauled in by MP. MP's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Charlotte.
And this was one that never really was a done, but an all-around dominant performance. You kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in Bend. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Brandon Miller.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight they've done that and then some.
The shot's good from Christie.
This is why coaches love Tyrese Halliburton. Just plays the right way.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Oh, it's
Gotta be
gonna
happy with the outcome.
We're gonna win by 32.
Now, MP. as they get the win. A resounding